3 days ago, Warp open-sourced its terminal client. Today, the first serious community fork is already shipping. It's called OpenWarp by zerx-lab. The headline change is about who controls the AI layer. Upstream Warp routes AI through Warp's Cloud Agent Gateway. Your prompts go to their servers, get assembled with their system prompt template, and call out to OpenAI by default. OpenWarp opens that layer entirely. Plug in any OpenAI-compatible endpoint. OpenAI, Anthropic, DeepSeek, Gemini, Ollama, OpenRouter, anything. Credentials stay local. System prompt templates are editable minijinja. Cloud agent and computer use are off by default. The Warp experience, blocks, workflows, key maps, is fully preserved. AGPL 3.0 and MIT, same dual license as upstream. This is OpenWarp by zerx-lab. The repo went public on April 29th, 2 days ago, branched from warp.dev/warp. 162 stars in 48 hours. Same Rust code base as upstream Warp, with the AI layer rewritten on top of the Gemini 0.6 Rust library. Site at openwarp.zerx.dev. Bilingual English and simplified Chinese, which is a hint about who's behind this fork. The README is explicit. Early development, no official release yet, not affiliated with Warp Inc. This is a community-led parallel track, continuously merging in upstream Warp commits while iterating on the BYOP path the upstream project doesn't expose. And the comparison table from their README is the whole story. AI Provider, upstream goes through Warp's gateway. OpenWarp lets you plug in any OpenAI-compatible endpoint. Credentials, upstream uses your cloud account. OpenWarp keeps everything in a local config that never leaves your device. System prompts, upstream assembles them server-side and the contents are opaque. OpenWarp uses minijinja templates that you can read and edit. Cloud agent and computer use, upstream has them on by default. OpenWarp turns them off. UI language, upstream is English only. OpenWarp ships native simplified Chinese and is structured for additional locales. And the Warp UX you actually use day to day. Blocks, workflows, AI commands, key maps, themes, fully preserved. Build is 3 commands. Clone the repo, run the bootstrap script which installs platform-specific dependencies, then run the run script which builds and launches. Pre-submit script handles FMT, Clippy, and tests if you want to contribute back. There's no pre-compiled binary yet. The README is explicit about early development. Once it's running, the settings panel lets you paste a base URL and an API key for any provider. Verified providers in the README: OpenAI, Anthropic, DeepSeek, Gemini, Ollama for fully local, OpenRouter, Qwen, Groq, Together, LM Studio. SSE streaming is identical to upstream Warp's first-party path, so the rendering experience matches the closed product. Why this fork happened in 3 days, not 3 months? 2 reasons. First, the upstream Warp code is Rust, which means the build is reproducible and the dependency tree is auditable, so a competent team can stand up a fork over a weekend. Second, Warp's cloud-by-default architecture has friction for specific user populations. Users in regions where Warp's gateway has latency or regulatory issues. Users who want to use models the upstream doesn't surface, Kimi, Qwen, Minimax, the Chinese native frontier models. Users who want their prompts to never leave the machine, period. The fork isn't a critique of Warp's choices. Warp's roadmap was always going to optimize for the median user. It's the open-source contract working as designed. Upstream ships their vision, fork ships the divergent vision. Pause on this for a moment. Warp open-sourced on April 28th. By April 29th, zerx-lab had a public fork. By May 1st, the fork has 162 stars, a working build path, a documented BIOP feature, 8 prompt families ported, an English plus Chinese landing site, and a comparison table aimed at exactly the use cases upstream doesn't serve. That's the open-source flywheel running at the speed Warp's CEO predicted in their announcement post. Community contributors operating in parallel, shaping divergent visions of what the product becomes. Whether OpenWarp converges back into Warp through merged contributions, or stays a permanent parallel track, the fact that this is happening at this pace is the point. Go to github/zerx-lab/warp/tree/openwarp, clone the branch, run bootstrap, run, and you've got a Warp terminal that talks to any AI provider you want. Subscribe to Awesome FOSS. We find the projects that actually slap.